camp. We're gonna have some leftovers for lunch and then we're gonna go for a little explore. So we're camped in the Florence Falls two-wheel drive camp. Now we're going for a short little walk down to Florence Falls. Really hot. We're feeling quite low energy actually. Well, I am.
Yeah, we just had lunch, which was good though. Came for a swim. Have a good trip.
Came for a swim. Hopefully it'll refresh us. Hopefully it's not too busy. Probably going to be.
We saw some tour buses, so I don't know how it'll, you know, might be quite packed.
It's quite nice, but a couple of people, just a couple. It's a lot cooler down here though. It's quite nice and the water's quite chilly almost. Too hot, too cold.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight.
We went back to camp earlier after our first swim, had some snacks.
So hot.
Brooke had a sleep. It was so hot.
Like 37 degrees in the van.
It had been locked up.
Still.
Without the fan on.
That's
the sun's setting behind us.
Nice.
But then we went back down and it's just so nice down there. And then, yeah, because we're staying so close, we're able to just go back down because it's not that far from our camp. And yeah, that when we went down later in the arvo, there was pretty much no one there. We had the place to ourselves for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Whereas earlier today, it was just packed.
Yeah, there was like literally tour buses coming in. There was like 100+ people there. It's nice and kind of surprising to have the whole thing to ourselves. We're gonna go have some dinner now. Tree. How many bugs do you reckon we'll get inside?
Pardon?
How many bugs do you reckon we'll get inside tonight?
A lot. Always do. You're welcome anytime. You've just got to pay rent. It's always good to see the sights, isn't it? Different sights of Darwin.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Emergency visit.
We thought this is where we want to go.
1.5 hour drive from our campground.
Yeah, 1.5 hour drive. Julius has been in pain. Hang on, I'll flip it around. Julius has been in pain for the last 7 hours. Like agony. And couldn't sleep. Painkillers didn't work. And it's like, what do? You know, it's not getting better. If it's getting worse, you go to the hospital 1.5 hours away.
So we waited it out and then we were like, all right, until like I think 11.
Yeah, 11 o'clock at night. So we didn't get in till, I don't know, 1. And then 10 minutes in,
I felt completely fine. I nearly vomited walking into the, like,
nearly
10
vomited
meters from the door.
Nearly fainted walking in, and then 10 minutes.
Did all the forms and everything, sat down, and then like 10 minutes later felt fine.
Felt fine, which is really good. It's really good, really fine. But it's also convenient. I don't know. Anyway, where's the button? Help.
Good morning. If anyone's looking for a good free camp in Darwin, the Darwin Hospital Emergency Car Park. No, but seriously, I'm just sort of grateful to be feeling better. Grateful that, yeah, it didn't end up being worse than it was, even though I don't know what it was. Even though it was an 1.5 hour drive in, like, we've been in much more remote places recently. Yeah, it could have been in a worse place. We've driven back into Litchfield this morning, so we're going to go for a little walk at Tolmer Falls. But first we're going to have some brekkie. That was a pretty nice little walk. Epic little lookout there as well that looked out over a lot of the Litchfield National Park. And now we're heading off to the next spot to go for another little walk and hopefully a swim as well. Come to Greenant Creek now. Gonna go for a walk up to the falls. Hopefully be able to swim. Not 100% clear because the sign had a big no swimming. Then it also said no swimming after the falls. So hoping we can swim at the top. There's no internet to check, even though you've done your planning. It's about just under a 3k return. So yeah, it's pretty hot here. It's probably the middle of the day. So it's probably not the best time to be doing this.
Good time for swimming, but it's just the walk in.
It'll be a nice walk up there, get hot, swim.
And then get hot.
And then walk back and get hot and not swim.
Yeah, but we got another one to go to where our campground is tonight.
Hopefully we can go for another swim.
Yeah. I want to see this guy. Merton's water monitor. He looks cool.
He does look cool. It's already changed so much in here since we started walking, which wasn't very far. It was very dry and dry scrub, and now it's very tropical feeling with palm trees.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. Now there's a sign for it. The contrast between the savanna woodlands and the monsoon forest. Straight down the middle there.
Something else we've noticed in Litchfield so far has been a lot of backburning has been done. On this one, some of the logs are still smoking right next to the path, so...
Well, the last one we were at, but it was on fire, like there was flames.
Oh, actual flames. Yeah. I didn't see that. They must have to close these walks while they do that. We're kind of lucky. They must have just reopened it because this was burnt on both sides right up to the path. Brooke just made us turn around and yeah, she thought we were going a little lookout. We went back and went to start the other track and it's like, warning, you're about to start a 39-kilometre walk. So now we've not only done extra bit of this little track, now have to go back along it.
The sign said look out, and then I checked the other sign quickly and it looked like this was just a little dart off the main drag. But turns out, no, that's the start of the 39.
We were going the right way. 39k walk there, you up for that?
No.
Just a...
pass out.
This looks familiar.
Go away. You've never made a mistake in your life.
I reckon that was one of the most epic little swimming holes we've ever been to. The perfect little plunge pool right at the top of the waterfall, completely safe, plenty of space there to hang out, and a lot less people than a lot of the places we've been to so far in the NT, which is nice. Maybe because it's a little bit of a trek in, a little bit off the beaten path. We've just left and it's already, like I'm already completely dry. It's already so hot again. But yeah, middle of winter, and we could have probably just spent the whole day there, I reckon. But yeah, we're gonna keep going to camp. Settled in at camp for tonight, which is at the Wangi Falls campground. Even a little bit of wildlife around, which is always nice to see. And I think that 4 hours of sleep is getting to both of us.
I had a nap.
Brooke had a nap. I've just been reading, lazing out. But now we're going to go check out Wangi Falls, which is only I think a couple of 100 meters from the campground. Have another cool off before we have dinner.
Wasn't this the one that closed?
Yeah, a few weeks ago there was a crocodile attack. Someone actually got bitten.
Help. Reported at this location 10th of the 7th.
That was only a month ago. but the good news is the gates are gone, so we can go in. Mum, if you're watching, there's no crocodiles here at the moment. 3, 2, 1.
I thought we were just jumping, not diving.
Oh, the sun looks really nice over there, actually.
I'm in danger. I'm endangered.
Crocodile!
Don't joke about that.
Oh, there's a step.
Check that. Not bad.
Nicht schlecht. Very refreshing swim, and on the way over we bumped into a lovely couple, bonded over a bird. Got a mozzie on me. Bonded over a bird, a Spangled Drongo.
Yep.
Had a little bit of a chat, and they've invited us over for a beer, or in your case, a kombucha.
A booch in my chicken.
So I think there's a few other people coming as well that they've met that are also camping here. So we're gonna go have a bit of a chat, have a beer. So we'll see you tomorrow.
There you go.
Thank you. That looks great.
Thanks. So finished up brekkie, and now we're gonna go for the Wangi loop walk, which I think is like 2 to 3 Ks, but it's already 33 degrees and it's like 10 AM, so we probably should have done this earlier, but we got chatting to some lovely people that we met in the campsite. Therefore, it is now 10 AM, but we're gonna go do it. Got plenty of water, sunscreen, hat.
Campsite neighbours just came back from the walk. They're like, oh, glad we started at 8, wouldn't have left it any later.
And then we're like, we're about to go now. And they're like,
he's like, oh, you're an adult.
You guys are adults.
That's fine.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know if we are. But we're gonna go do that now. How cool. Look at this. Well, that's pretty cool. Look at it. Wow.
You could have walked to here from yesterday.
It's really refreshing. Also saw some bubbles, so I'm like, is there a turtle? Is there a turtle in there? Hey buddy, are you okay? You nearly got stood on.
Ranger Brook saved the day.
These guys are pretty savage though. I've seen them rip like ants' heads off for lunch and dinner. He's looking straight at me.
He wouldn't do that. He's a good boy.
He's so cute. He's got his arms out. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe he's pretending to be a stick. Superman that, oh. But yeah, look how he matches like this. Same thing, right? Oh, I want to keep him as pet forever. His name's Jeremiah.
Isn't that a bullfrog?
Oh yeah.
This is pretty cool. The walk has turned into like a little platform walk through the trees, through the treetops for a second up there, over a little creek. It's very nice, and it's very different to the top as well. It's very cool and rainforesty feeling. I think we're gonna go back into the sun in a second. It's gonna be nice to have a dip at the end though, a little reward. Oh, for such a relatively short walk, this has got so many different elements to it. Now we're in a palm forest. There's actually heaps of bats here as well, which you might be able to hear. Very short, lots of different things going on. Very nice. We're refreshed, fed, and on the road again. You might notice Brooke is
Had a driver change.
driving. I've been driving pretty much, well, the whole trip until our little trip to the emergency department. And now Brooke's got a taste for driving. So, anyway, we're on the road again to our next stop. We've now come to Berry Springs. It's not actually in Litchfield, but it's sort of on the main road back towards Darwin. Expecting this to be very busy because there's a lot of people in the car park. So it should be a nice spot for a little swim. After Berry Springs, we camped at the Darwin River Tav. Just a bit of a flat paddock here, but it was quite cheap. They had free laundry as well, which we definitely took advantage of. Did a few loads there, and we're going to leave you here. We hope you enjoyed seeing some of Litchfield, and now we're making our way towards Kakadu.
See you in the next one. We're nearly there, aren't we?
We've just pulled up. We went, is that on 60 frames?
Oh, I got a fly in my eye. Greenant. Hi. Where you going, brother? Excuse me. Can you come back? I'm stranded. Nice sign though.